everybody, and welcome to the DarkMatch. This is the WWE review for this week of July 4th, 2012. Happy
America
4th of
Day.
July, everybody. Exactly, America. I am, of
Hammers and
course,
explosives and
the match maker of DarkMatch, Mega Fighter Free.
I am the Shadow Lurker, Lord Star.
I'm Allie, and I couldn't think of anything good to say after that.
And I'm Iron Bite Dash. And now it's time for what is the Iron Sheik tweeting now? Today, for the America birthday, I have the old country way with the @Morgan_Murphy and beat the living fuck out of the Mel Gibson mother.
Is that how America works?
No, it's how
Yep.
Sheik works.
Words fail me.
Words don't fail me.
Woo!
It's Iron.
Truly, the Iron Sheik is an American hero.
Yeah, even though he's Iron.
He is a real American. Fight for the rights of everyone.
Seriously?
Yep, seriously.
Yeah. Hey, how about that Raw?
Yeah.
And how about that Smackdown?
Yeah. We'll get to SmackDown.
But first, Raw.
Yeah,
Yes.
but first Raw. That's indubitably. And
Never use that word again.
yeah, okay. So we're going to kick us off. Michael Cole telling us to join us. We're at, by the way, this is number 997 of Monday Night Raw. So there is only 2 more Raws after this of watching Heath Slater job to old stars.
I hope they
Or
keep
is
that
it?
up, though.
It is.
Yeah, it is. So we get welcome. By the way, this week is Teddy Long week for the general of both shows. So hey, awesome.
Tag team match player.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much. That pretty much explains both shows for this week.
Not so much SmackDown. Raw definitely had a huge amount of tag team matches, but SmackDown, not so much. But we start out with John Cena, and then the sound guys go on break.
Yeah, because
They didn't feel like it.
No, seriously, they just fucked off. They were like, meh, whatever.
meh, no themes for you.
Yeah, no themes for anybody. Because, and basically, John Cena comes out and he said, well, I'm going to win the briefcase. Okay.
And he references Manimal.
Yeah, he references fucking Manimal. Manimal.
And somewhere the cinema's not Swede.
Manimal.
Yeah. I
I
don't
guess.
understand why he referenced Manimal. I don't.
Because Manimal's awesome.
Maybe he wanted to regain nerd cred after his shitty Star Wars based promo from last week.
Maybe. But, this brings out, for some reason, Daniel Bryan. And I don't understand why he's out there, but it's basically, you know what? Hey, if you do win the briefcase and after I win the WWE title, yeah, you're going to be the first person to cash it in and lose.
Well, I think that's the reason why he came out.
Oh. Well, this brings out CM Punk. Because
With no music.
Yeah, still no music.
Sound guys are getting donuts.
Yep, and it's the only reason CM Punk is here is because he's going to tell Daniel Bryan that AJ is the special guest referee of their title match at Money in the Bank.
Oh. Face, heel, turn.
And then the lights cut out, and out comes Chris Jericho. With music. Because he literally went to the truck, smacked the sound guys out of their smoke break, and then came back to get to his spot.
My sparkly jacket commands you to give me music.
Yeah, and all he's here to do is to tell everybody that I invented Money in the Bank. Okay, and then he dares anyone, to tell him otherwise. This brings out Kane to say one word.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
Kane's a fucking troll.
But before Kane can launch into a soliloquy, out comes Big Show to clean house, and we end that segment.
Overall, really good start to Raw.
I'm kind of excited because I always like it when John Cena is getting his ass kicked.
The promo was pretty good. It just kind of seemed a little bit of a clusterfuck at times.
Yeah. Well, guys, I hope you're ready.
well, actually, before we move on, Chris Jericho did bring back some of his old catchphrases because he was berating Daniel Bryan for his yes catchphrase.
That is true.
Ever.
Yes.
That's later.
That's later. Anyways, guys, Charlie Sheen apparently is going to be. I don't fucking care.
I just hope he does a giant pile of coke in the middle of the ring,
Also,
like Scarface style.
Yeah, just no. Better yet, they set up a giant pile of coke in the center of the ring and a springboard. He comes out in a speedo, climbs up, positions it, and then does a perfect dive into the pile of coke.
Sin Cara style.
Yeah.
Like DuckTales.
Yeah, kind of like that too. But more. I was thinking more in lines with the Olympics.
Like he does 3 flips.
Yeah.
I'm overthinking this.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of overthinking it, it's time for our first tag team match of the night, and it's an 8-man tag.
Player.
Yeah. The primetime players, Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, David Otunga and Cody Rhodes, taking on the team of Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, Christian, and Santino Marella.
Pretty much a champ versus no champs match.
Champ versus, I guess, number one contender match.
Champs versus losers.
That basically that's what. I mean, okay, I know we said a lot about the R-Truth Kofi Kingston. Well, basically Kofi Kingston being a curse for whoever his tag team partner is. But
the African anchor.
Yeah. Wow, Allie.
Wow.
Somewhere in only for screaming.
Well, he is from Africa, and he's like an anchor.
You're fired!
How is that racist? You are from America. That is racist.
Okay, anyways, but I mean, this is a good match. I mean, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth definitely are working well together, despite R-Truth coming off of a broken foot. I'm kind of excited to see these the primetime players take them on. I don't know if they're going to win tag team championship. I really don't know where they're going with this. And of course, Cody Rhodes and Christian are working excellent together. I'm not sure why David Otunga is even in this match.
Probably he might be going for the U.S. belt.
They probably didn't have enough people.
Yeah, that's why I said champions versus number one contenders, because I guess David Otunga and Santino are going for the United States belt. I doubt he's ever going to win it.
Well, considering the fact that he is one Jennifer Hudson breakdown from losing his spot on the roster. Just saying.
Jennifer Hudson breakdown?
She's reportedly had cold feet, but they're going ahead with the wedding. Yes, I keep abreast of these things. Anyways, so
rest.
So the finish.
Well, first, primetime players just bow out of the match with their manager.
Yeah, AW just goes. Zing.
Fuck it.
Hell no.
Yep. And
Oh, hell no.
which makes it a 4-on-2 match before Cody Rhodes decides to say fuck it and leaves Otunga there against
leave
4
me-
faces.
And
If you leave me
then,
now, to take away the biggest part of me.
yeah, and then out comes Brodus Clay for no reason. The only reason he's there is to toss David Otunga into the Cobra for the win.
Which should have been a disqualification.
It should have been.
Because the ref saw it.
The ref did nothing. It was like I was watching TNA for a second.
Me too. Oh boy, we're going to have so much fun with TNA this week, I guess.
We don't even.
Who knows?
I don't even know what's going on.
They're still keeping up that pregnant drug act angle.
So
I got a crack, baby.
So you're winners. You're winners. In case you guys.
Thank you, Allie.
Kofi Kingston.
We needed that.
R-Truth, Christian, Santino Marella, and Brodus Clay. Because you know what? Why not?
And Little Jimmy.
Oh yeah, and Little Jimmy. Yeah. After the match, Funkasaurus leads a dance for everybody in the ring, which is about as painful as you might imagine.
It's like having pencils jabbed into your knuckles.
Yeah.
Well,
it always creeps me out whenever he jiggles in front of the children.
Yeah, especially when he does the Funkasaurus. That's just. But we go to the back where Teddy Long is dancing along. In comes Alberto Del Rio.
Do you have to say that like that every time? Because now you're required to.
We're rewriting your contract. We're going to put that in.
I'm renegotiating my contract for a better cut of this pie.
Don't go to TNA.
Okay, I won't. This all this is even though Del Rio got a world heavyweight title match 3 months ago, which is amazing. He has not had a one-on-one contest with Sheamus, and he wants one. But Long says, well, that's unfair, but I don't want to hear it. Because guess what, playa? Board of directors made you #1 contender. So have fun at Money in the Bank. Tonight, you're going to face Teddy's surprise.
Don't go behind the shed.
Oh.
Wow,
really? So
Finding Mac back there.
Yeah. So our next Raw moment leading up to the 1000th episode is Stephanie McMahon leading us through a montage of Shane McMahon training Vince McMahon for his match against Stone Cold Steve Austin way back yonder in 1999, where half of John Cena's fan base wasn't born.
Ooh.
Okay, moving on. That was actually kind of funny.
I actually remember catching that way back when I was watching Raw, and I really liked that segment, even though it was a heel segment.
You know what?
It was silly, even for a heel segment.
I'm going to say this. A lot of people, we shat on TNA for reminding us of better times. But you know what? I'm actually enjoying some of these montages for the leading up to the 1000th episode of Raw.
Yeah, because they're good things.
I think it's partly when they remind us of better things with TNA. It's more like, why can't you be more like that? What happened to you? With WWE, it's like, yeah, good times. Good times.
Pretty much.
So, just so you guys know, our next match is Teddy's Surprise, where Alberto Del Rio, I'm only saying that once an episode, by the way.
Del Rio!
Yeah, and the crowd is like, there's a lot of Mexicans in this crowd, and they're just ripping on Del Rio.
Yeah, they're calling him an asshole, or the Spanish translation of that.
And, then Sin Cara comes out. And then Sin Cara gets his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and pretty much it was a non-match because the building of a ring.
I don't know where they're going with this. I mean, a lot of people are, oh, Sin Cara's squash. Or it's like, what?
Well, to be honest, I do feel kind of bad about Sin Cara getting his ass handed to him like that.
Yeah.
Silver platter.
Yeah.
I
Hey
should
guys,
wonder what Sin Cara did backstage.
who knows? Well,
Well, the thing is, he only barely won to Hunico, and that's like Chavo levels of suck. So,
no. Here's the thing, guys. Sin Cara is safe because he's Triple H's pet project. They are not going to try to piss off the future bosses.
yeah.
That badly, anyways.
Yeah, but I think they're trying to Mark Henry it where they just kind of keep him around, but as a loser for a while.
Well, look at what happened to Mark Henry with them doing that.
It only took 15 years.
I'm just saying.
Mm.
Speaking of 15-year-olds, hey, AJ's in the back because she's short and about as tall as a 15-year-old.
I've seen people shorter.
I have too. And she's gone straight edge, straight over the edge.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum.
Uh,
Uh,
so AJ's just playing with she's got these gel bracelets on as well, and into the back comes Daniel Bryan. He steals a rose from some flower arrangement, and he gives it to her. He's like, AJ, I know you're the special guest referee and of my title match, but you know what? I do care about you. And AJ's like, you didn't care about me, you son of a bitch. And you know what? Tonight, I'm going to win my match, and I'm going to run straight in the arms of the man the WWE Universe sees as my soulmate. And then she bites the head off the rose and walks. And suddenly, I'm like, why are my...
Well, man, that rose must have tasted like shit.
yeah, it was probably one of those fake flowers that they sell at, like the dollar
Yeah,
store or
it
something.
No. The thing is, with potting soil and certain flower feeders, it makes it taste like either a mix of shit and bacon. Don't ask how I know this.
I'm not going to ask how you know this because that frightens me all over again. I am liking where they've taken the AJ's character. I really, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but it's just I don't really see how this could change anything afterwards. Like, what's it going to do afterwards?
I don't either, and that's kind of why I'm like,
You're kind of having a mix of intrigue and yeah.
yeah.
We
So
want to see what happens.
yeah, that's basically it. So
We go from that to
Paul,
Paul Heyman getting ready to speak via satellites for the whole match at SummerSlam.
I hate to announce it again, but he keeps making funny faces during the entire promo.
yeah,
Well, also before, and also while he was getting prepared, he was looking very awkwardly at the guy that was putting on his mic.
I don't know. It just looks like he saw a bug or something.
you know what? I
Uh.
actually have seen. I mean, these live via satellite promos. I have seen whenever they show the getting ready portion. The guy is usually staring daggers at the guy pinning the microphone onto him.
Hmm.
So
This time it looked awkward to me.
it did kind of look. I'm going to agree with you on that, Lon. But yeah. So by the way, SmackDown after we come back from break is the Great American Bash because it's the 4th of July.
Or as I like to call it, big ass barbecue.
Yeah. Do we want? I mean, Paul Heyman is like Paul Heyman's promo was this: Brock Lesnar has come to a decision. By the way, they're live from Stamford, Connecticut. Triple H lives in Stamford, Connecticut. There's a reason why we have to wait till the 1000th episode of Raw.
Brock Lesnar's
Build up.
really shitty contract terms.
Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, they are being very careful not to blow all of his contract dates in one go. Ahem, TNA and Matt Morgan.
Well, when also TNA and RVD.
There's that too. So
I didn't know about that.
Where they had a layout, where they had RVD beaten up by Janice.
No, not beaten up. Murdered. There is no way RVD with that much blood could have survived that assault.
Like Iron
And
Bite.
yet he came back a month later.
Iron Bite, it's okay. He's got 420 lives, man.
Nobody has 420 lives. Wait.
does.
RVD does
Okay.
because he is amazing.
So we go to commercial. By the way, that was basically it. Brock Lesnar is gonna it wants to give Triple H's decision at the 1,000th episode of Raw, but Brock Lesnar is gonna win, and he's gonna put Triple H out the pasture, and blah blah blah. And he can barely contain his excitement. Okay, hey guys, excuse me.
Oh yeah.
Are you deaf?
It's time for Queen Diva.
Yeah, it's Vicky Guerrero in a match teaming up with Dolph Ziggler to do a little mixed tag match against AJ and Sheamus, the one guy she's not fucking.
I don't get why she teamed up with Sheamus though.
Well, they're hinting, and I'll go into this more in depth and over on when we do the SmackDown review. They're really wanting to push Ziggler for the World Heavyweight Championship again. So, yeah, I mean, he's been in a couple of great matches with Sheamus, but then again, it's Dolph Ziggler, and when has he had a bad match?
Back when he was a caddy, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did he actually wrestle when he was a caddy?
No, I think he just got his ass handed to him all the time.
Yeah. So this match, I mean, when the guys were in, okay, it was very good, and then we get Vicky and AJ, and
Vicky not trained to be a wrestler, and AJ.
yeah, and AJ. Well, Dolph tags in Vicky because he thinks, oh, good, now I'm safe. Bro kick.
Yeah.
You're never safe from the bro kick. Vicky comes in, AJ kind of drills her down to the ground, and then drills the Shining Wizard. Just, it's a thing of beauty. You've got to slow it down. What?
Did Vicky sell it well?
Oh, Vicky sold it well.
Ah.
Vicky sold it like, only a person who's not really a wrestler,
In the
but
face with a baseball bat.
that's basically how you sell that type of move. When you're not really trained, but at the same time, your husband was Eddie Guerrero. He taught you some tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winner.
Like, okay, someone hit you in the face with their knee. Sell it like that. Okay.
You know, I could make that into a really bad joke, but I won't.
I'm glad. So AJ grabs a microphone and skips to the back, chanting,
Yes.
"Yes,
Yes.
yes."
Yes!
Oh.
Oh, AJ.
Speaking of AJ, she keeps skipping to the back and finds CM Punk, and I have to do this. Hey Punk, did you see my match? Did you see my match? Hey Punk, did you see my match? Did you see my match? Punk, did you see my match?
It was like
No.
a really clingy puppy.
Did
Oh,
I see what? No. Yeah.
no,
Okay.
CM Punk was on the phone with his sister, and AJ, the look AJ gives him was like, I hope she has AIDS.
I'm gonna murder that bitch.
That's
You
big.
didn't see my match? You won't see your sister.
Oh God. And then we go to commercial. It's time for another Heath Slater Blast from the Past match. Take it away, somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm no clown.
Well,
Yeah.
well, Heath Slater comes out. He cries about being jobbed to legends, and he complains that he's not a clown, which brings out Doink the Clown, which I'm pretty sure is done clawing at the walls because of what Chris Rock did to Entry of the Gladiators with Afro Circus.
Oh my god, don't bring that up. Though I remember seeing Doink at a JCW pay-per-view I did a riff on. Watch that!
Sadly, this was face Doink and not heel Doink. So
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
Same.
Yeah, it was a. Yeah, Entry of the Gladiators is a more upbeat carnival song than what he came out to as a heel. But
Anyways, this match, like we said, this is face Doink, so Doink's going to do the job, especially since it's supposedly the Brooklyn Brawler who is playing Doink. I don't know.
well, he's still employed in the company, so yeah, probably is Steve under there.
And this brings out it's me.
it's DDP.
Oh yeah,
Bang!
Self high five. And what is
the yoga master himself, Diamond Dallas Page.
and by the way, what does DDP do best?
The Diamond Cutter.
I was about to say stalking Sarah.
No, he doesn't do that very well. Yeah, this was
If he did it well, we wouldn't know about it.
This was I'm gonna join Slater in celebrating. I'm gonna shake his hand. Nah, Diamond Cutter.
And it was a really good-looking diamond cutter.
Well,
Oh yeah.
the fact that the guy
Yeah.
hasn't been
I still say it's better than the RKO.
That's for another show. That's
Yoga really does help, though.
Oh.
Yoga wrestling.
he was looking excellent.
Oh man, he looked great.
He
Yeah.
he was looking better than he has in years. That yoga that he's been promoting and everything.
It's apparently the shit.
Yeah, apparently it is the shit. So I might have. I'm a fatty myself. I might have to give it a try. Hey guys, do we
Big
throw
payments
that
of
whole bar?
$34.99 for the full pack.
Actually, I want to do it too.
Yeah, and also it's pretty over in the backstage too with all the WWE stars.
And TNA stars and any indie stars. I mean, Daphne, fucking Daphne, swears by it.
Damn.
So, does anybody care about No Holds Bar?
Nope.
That's what I figured.
Unless we have to do the show for it.
Dave?
We might.
I think I'm one of those people. Okay, I care.
Okay, well they've got they've remastered it.
Oh, that No Holds Barred.
Yeah, they've got they've remastered it. They've Blu-rayed it up. It looks very very nice, but I don't really care because it was a crappy Hulk Hogan movie.
The only scene that I remember seeing from that movie is the Dookie scene, and I think I was like 12, 13 at that point.
I think that's within the crowd range.
Hey, Lone Star, that was 1989.
I know, but
Lone Star.
that was yeah,
Lumber's
it's
old.
Ford.
I'm going through everybody's name today. Hey, Alec, what are you today?
What?
No, never mind. So we
I'm Allie.
okay, good.
Also,
So we've got Kane and Big Show walking in the back. So we've got I just realized something. We were wrong. There hasn't been that many tag team matches tonight. There's been like 2.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we get to show that Alicia Fox and John Cena, because they're troopers, visited an army hospital a couple of weeks ago because WWE and the U.S. Army is one of those awesome partnerships.
Yeah.
And we get a no DQ match between Kane and Big Show that actually kind of delivered.
Well, that also stemmed from the opening promo too, because Teddy Long booked this match after what he saw from that beatdown that Big Show gave.
well, the thing is, even if some people throw shit at Kane and Big Show, they're both decent.
Yeah.
So together they probably put on something decent.
Oh yeah, it was. I mean, they flew around the ring. Big Show even hit a super kick. When have you seen Big Show hit a super kick?
Not often.
Yeah, not often.
I don't know.
Match ends with a choke slam from Big Show onto a chair. Again, it's your standard Kane Big Show match.
But but there was also a.
What are you trying to think?
Oh yeah, at one point there was Kane was going to use the chair on the Big Show, but Big Show spears Kane spears the chair into Kane, which
Oh yeah,
hurt.
I'm actually loving that Big Show is using the spear nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's just so huge and massive that it's like that you can literally you literally. I mean, it's not like Edge using the spear where you're like, okay, it's because it's Edge, or it's more like Goldberg using the spear because you know that fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's less of a hug of doom, really.
Yeah,
Big Show.
it really is. So we go to the back where Teddy Long is strutting around, showing his stuff, and I wish Magpie was here. And he comes across Eve, and Eve's like, "Oh, hi, Teddy, are you here?" And Teddy's like, "Yeah, no, bitch. Put this on." And it's a giant name tag. And
Just like the name tag that Teddy wore when Laurinaitis was running both shows.
yeah, Eve.
Arma, thy name is name tag.
Yeah, Eve is like, "Ah, fuck this shit," and tears it up, and then she finds AJ. And it's like, man, you'll do anything for attention, but you know what? You should be going after CM Punk, blah, blah, blah. And AJ is like, you know something, Eve? You'll do anything for attention, including buttering up John. Oh, that image!
Oh, boy.
I mean, brain bleed. Someone else. Oh,
Well,
God!
we'll let Ironbite sit this one out for a little bit. But
Yeah.
anyways, AJ pretty much tells Eve that she'll do anything for the man that she loves. You'll see.
Yep. I'll show you.
Oh God, it won't come out!
No, we go from a commercial to Tyson Kidd versus Tensai in a match that would make Jenga scream.
Yeah, pretty much. It's Tensai beats up Tyson Kidd, then roll up. Tyson Kidd wins.
Yeah, it was pretty much like a Divas match. It was like the Divas match for the night.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Alright.
I got that image out of my head.
Okay, well, we're talking about Tensai versus Kidd.
Oh, that match that lasted all of a Divas match?
Yep.
Yep.
I even compared it as such.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why they're pushing Tyson Kidd, but God bless them. God bless them. I mean, I didn't like the fact that he, attacked Sakimoto after. Well, I guess, hey, ooh, I'm mad. You're my attendant. You're to blame. Albert E.
Pretty much.
And yeah, and then Tyson Kidd goes, ha 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 ha, bye. And then we go to the back, where CM Punk and Daniel Bryan have a. Well,
No, it's Chris Jericho.
I'm sorry. Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho have a catchphrase off.
Yep.
Yes.
Ever.
Yes.
Ever.
Yes.
Ever.
Yeah, that's the basis of that moment. Because you know what? When it all comes down to it, it's just. I mean, they're both wearing dumb jackets. Apparently, I don't know how you could call those jackets dumb, but that was the best part of that promo. Just that. Yeah.
And then it cuts to Cena and Punk in the same locker room for like 5 seconds, then it just goes back.
Yeah, there's no point in that.
Hmm.
And then Josh Matthews, who somehow has survived his vicious, brutal killing by
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Thank you. And in comes Lord Tensai to, well, let's
Murder
just
Tyson
say-
Kidd.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Tyson Kidd just got murdered.
Setting up a feud between Tensai and Kid. Be interesting to see where it goes.
Yeah. No, it won't. Hey, Chris Jericho and Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk and John Cena. Can someone tell me if Chris Jericho is a face or a heel?
He's
Well, he's
still
tagging with Daniel Bryan, so heel.
Okay. I'm just checking because I can't tell.
Yeah, I was going to say technical heel because he was tagging with Bryan, but then again, I think Kane was the face of him versus Big Show.
So,
Eh.
this
Well-
match happened, and you know what? I was pretty into it
Yeah.
Yeah,
up
But
to the
then-
point where Jericho and Cena chased each other to the back, and we were left with Daniel Bryan and CM Punk in the ring, and I was like, huh. Well, now that the dead weight of Cena has been cut, this is going to be a pretty damn good match.
and then out comes AJ.
Skipping,
Oh. Yeah.
and it starts.
Yeah,
Oh.
she tries to get there. She just stands on. She skips around the ring. Notices that she doesn't get any attention. She steps up onto the apron. The ref was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And she still gets no attention from either man. And then she comes and grabs the table.
And at this point, I'm realizing, oh, this is going to be good. Is she really going to do it? Is she really going to put herself through the table? Is she really going to do it? But Daniel Bryan is the first to slip out and go, no! No,
AJ, get the table.
don't do it. And Punk gets on the turnbuckle and is trying to and is pleading with her to just get down. And she's like, "Oh, punkers, this was my plan all along." Plants a big old kiss on CM Punk and pushes him and Daniel Bryan through the table.
My God.
Well, more like she pushes him into Bryan, and then they both go to the table.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
so that pretty much guaranteed that. But and then she chants yes to end Raw. And I'm looking at this and I'm going, oh my god, she's an evil genius.
This was a fantastic way to end Raw.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. That was decent.
Yeah, I mean that was I mean it was a great Raw.
It was both concise and kind of poignant in the fact that it just kind of did everything it needed to without any excess.
Mm-hmm. But now we
I do like it when an episode is really efficient.
yeah
Yep.
yeah I do too. I mean, okay, Money in the Bank is 2 weeks away, but I mean every match in there had something to do with the pay-per-view in question. So
Yes, and that's good planning.
that is good planning. Well, sir,
TNA, take notes.
yeah, seriously, TNA, do not book your show. Do not have a ton of great matches and then end the show with more of this pregnant crack baby agent.
Crack baby.
No,
Crack
fuck
baby.
that storyline. Fuck TNA. Anyways,
Crack baby fool.
it's time for SmackDown.
The Great American Bash.
And
Or Teddy Long's big pimpin' ass barbecue.
Yeah, that's basically what this is. We start off the SmackDown with the party, which is apparently Natalia's new gimmick. She's gone from evil diva to member of the new the Hart Dynasty to
Farting.
Diva. No. Diva of Destruction that doesn't actually do any destructing, but job to Eve Torres and Kelly. To farting. To talking how great her Uncle Brett is.
I'll take that.
Then we see Caitlyn and random diva, I don't know, pouring water on Hornswoggle in a.
I think it might be Tamina.
And also Rosa Mendez too.
Oh, Rosa Mendez. They're all pouring water on Hornswoggle in the only pool big enough for him. But he's still wearing a scuba gear.
And a inflatable ring.
Yeah, so he's in no danger of drowning. And then in comes Teddy Long and, chef's hat, the apron. And he's like, don't worry, players. If you make a mess, we got somebody to clean it up. And there's Eve in the unflattering maid's outfit. And yeah. Then Long's like, we can't have a Great American Bash without the United States champion, who's Italian.
Played by a Canadian.
Yeah.
Who was
Yeah, remember this. This is going to be a recurring theme for the Great American Bash.
Yeah.
The all-Italian, Canadian, American.
Yeah, and Santino and the Cobra go to light the grill because he's got the Cobra, and he's like, oh, I cannot do it. And here comes Kane. And
With magical grill lighting powers.
Yes, apparently Kane's pyro power applies to grills as well.
And I guess that makes him more of a face in the Big Show Kane match?
Yeah.
On Raw?
You want it medium rare? I'll give you medium rare.
Oh God.
You
And
did a pretty good job working it out back.
Choke slam that meat.
and then
What is that? The sausage?
Hillshire Farms, go meet. I don't know
Commercial.
where that came from.
Oh, commercial.
Anyways,
Commercial? The opening promo of AJ?
oh. Wait, what?
The opening recap thing?
Oh.
No. Hold on.
No, we have shitty theme music first.
Come on, director, tell us something.
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously.
for fuck's
director.
sake. This stupid-ass commercial they showed after Raw.
I don't remember anything that happened after Raw.
I turned it off after Raw.
They showed this weird-ass commercial because USA Network loves to do those characters welcome things.
Oh, a character. Well, yeah, I've stopped tuning. I've tuned them out of my memory.
Well, this one was fucking hilarious.
Well, go ahead, Backlash.
Well, it's basically if the WWE was an actual office building. I don't mean like actual Titan Towers offices. I mean if the wrestlers worked in like cubicles and shit.
So that Matt Morgan car insurance commercial, but
You've got to talk about this, man, because I like I said, I turned it off after Raw and went to sleep.
Okay, well, I don't remember it exactly. I just remember the general setup. It's because they're promoting that Raw is moving to 3 hours after the 1000th episode. Basically, the setup is that Vince McMahon is in his office. John Cena walks by, and he says, "Hey, John, could you let everyone know that in 2 weeks we're moving to 3 hours?" And Cena's listening to like an iPod or whatever, so he couldn't hear Vince. And Vince doesn't repeat himself. He just goes back to his phone call. And this turns into like a weird game of telephone where everyone in the roster is just like doing random office work in their wrestling gear, mind you.
Of course.
And this somehow leads to Triple H thinking Vince McMahon requested a prostate exam from Kali.
Oh,
my
I'm
God.
gonna have to track that down. Oh,
it'll probably be on YouTube somewhere.
yeah, it probably has to be. So getting back to SmackDown.
Let's cut out that asshole interrupted. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. SmackDown, they do the whole, know your enemy. Fuck that protest song.
Yeah, I hate that song too. It's like, it doesn't really get me pumped to watch wrestling at all. I'd rather listen to maybe.
Are you ready to change the channel?
Yeah. You know what I'd listen to over Green Day's Know Your Enemy song?
What?
Anything by Nickelback. Not the semi decent, okay, this is kind of good shit. No, I'm talking about that.
Like a fucking ballad by Nickelback.
Yeah, any ballad they put out onto the top 40 charts.
I was also oh,
That's terrible. Anyways,
I was also thinking maybe a cut above by Avery Watts, which is what some people think, which was some people on YouTube wanted Daniel Bryan to come out to when he was a heel champion.
that's scary.
Hmm.
Anyways, we do have a 20-man battle royale to determine who will I'm sorry, I got something in my throat. Will be the general manager of SmackDown and only SmackDown next week, and also Michael Cole will interview AJ about why she did what she did on Raw.
First! Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so we open up with a promo by Alberto Del Rio.
And we finally get to and everyone gets to see how much of a wet blanket the crowd was. I swear, House of the Dead was more lively than this.
It was Corpus
I
Christi.
usually harp on companies that like send in sound clips of the crowd
This needed it.
Yeah.
this kind of needed it.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, this is Corpus Christi.
Yeah, but
They're not known for being kind to the WWE.
well, they sort of reacted to the main event, but that's about it.
Really, this crowd, and this is another running theme we'll have tonight. This
And the crowd goes, yeah.
dead. And so Del Rio, I mean, he comes in and he's talking about, oh, I killed Sin Cara because I'm sending a message to Sheamus, but you know what? I'm also here to talk about myself, and I'm going to destroy him, and I'm going to send him back to Ireland crying like a little girl. But you know what? I also hate you people. And he starts going around. He makes a reference to the Arizona immigration laws.
Actually, that was the guy in the crowd, the last guy in the crowd he confronted, but
Oh no! He went after everyone. He started.
I hope it was like that Edge wrong thing.
Well,
He goes out of the ring and starts asking for people's papers.
because that's something that you bring to the arena when you want to watch wrestling.
He goes to one guy. The first guy he goes to actually pulls out his papers
or some form of cell phone.
or some form of identification. He goes up to a little kid in a John Cena shirt and accuses the kid of being there illegally. Then he goes up to another to another guy and asks, "Hey, you got your papers?" And he's like, "No, I don't got my papers." He says, "I'm gonna call security to take you away." And then the guy gets on the mic because Del Rio brings him to the mic and says, "This isn't Arizona. This is Texas," which kind of wakes up the crowd. And then Sheamus comes out and the crowd goes back to sleep.
This is Texas. It's even worse.
And that whole thing, pretty much everyone, and when we were watching this, we all pretty much said that this program went into desperation mode.
Oh yeah, when you're having to pull the where your papers or other kind of topical shit like that, that's desperate.
I know we used to call him Mexican JBL, but it didn't mean literally.
Got a point.
I mean, it was just the.
Because that's some JBL shit right there.
Yeah, and JBL, it worked because they were in because at the time Texas was going through some very tough border laws, but no, and but Sheamus comes in and Del Rio Rodriguez try to double team him, but it's Ricardo Rodriguez. He's not exactly the only thing Rodriguez really does is help distract Sheamus from getting one of the sickest enziguris I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was a pretty solid connection right there.
Oh yeah.
And
With the
then
greatest V's.
Rodriguez gets the bright idea to slam Sheamus into the hood of the.
trunk of the Rolls Royce.
Well, no, actually it was the front. It was underneath the hood, and then slammed the hood
Yeah.
on top of him.
And
Yeah.
and by the way, the car then went nom 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 nom. I love Irish cream.
Probably the only one who does like Irish cuisine.
Cream, not
What
cuisine.
is Irish cuisine anyway? Potatoes.
Actually, to be truthful with you guys, Irish cuisine is actually pretty varied. And why are we talking about food on a wrestling podcast?
I'm hungry.
Well, I'm sorry. Please.
I'm
Anyway,
hiding.
But yeah, and what? Even though we thought it was a safe spot, when we came back from commercial, we saw that Sheamus was hard way busted up.
busted up the hard way there, Lom.
Sorry.
That's why I'm here. I'm here to educate. So yeah, we go to. I mean, after we find out that Sheamus got busted up the hard way, we have a Great Khali and Layla versus Antonio Cesario and Oksana.
The Great American Bash.
Yeah, an Indian,
Today's big ass barbecue.
a Brit, a Swiss, and
Lithuanian.
Czechoslovakian. Oh.
yeah, Lithuanian, Czechoslovakian,
Lithuanian.
Eastern European.
Yeah.
The Great American Bash, everybody. Oh,
Oh god.
so
America.
yeah, this match happened, and really, it didn't get going until Layla and Oksana got in, and then
Layla was good.
yeah, and then it was like, yeah, I'm happy, and
It just kind of proves that Kali can drag anything into a 1-star match.
half a star. It
Half.
literally was half a star. Layla and Kali wins after Layla hits the layout, and then she starts dancing with Kali, and Kali doesn't even know where the fuck he is.
Well, also, one thing to note: there should have been a disqualification in this match too, because Cesario laid his hands on Layla. As stupid as that rule is.
Yeah,
This isn't WWE 12.
that's true. That is true.
Even in WWE 12, you can circumvent that shit.
However, I do believe there is a rule in place that states in an intergender tag team match, you can break up the pin on your opposite sex partner. It is a
Yeah.
rule
Okay.
I just made up.
Mm, well, it
yeah,
could
you
be
can
true.
probably do that.
It could be true though.
So,
Maybe. I don't really have a playbook for this kind of thing.
yeah,
But still, the win still goes to Layla and the Great Khali.
Yep.
so we go to the back where Teddy Long comes out of, I guess, the trainer's room looking a little bit despondent. And Cody,
And runs into Cody Rhodes.
yeah, and Cody Rhodes is like, guess what? I get another Money in the Bank qualifying match. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And Long says, yeah, that might be true, player, but I get to select your opponent. And it's going to be against Christian. And Rhodes is like, "Urgh, urgh, urgh." We go to commercial, and we come back with quite possibly the greatest moment in Raw history.
What was that?
Mick Foley winning the WWF Championship
Oh yeah.
January.
Ah, yes, the moment that helped kill WCW. Among
Yes.
other things.
And told WCW to go fuck itself.
Yeah, when Tony Schiavone on air, on Nitro, said, "We've just received word, ladies and gentlemen, that Mick Foley has won the WWF Championship." Yeah, that'll put butts in the seats.
And butts were put in the seats.
Oh, 60,000.
Well, actually,
600,000.
600,000.
yeah, I was about to say that.
600,000. More than 500,000
And
people went, really? Mick Foley, you say? Click, you say? Goodbye, WCW, you say?
And at
And
the
for-
same
and for months
time,
af-
the
and for-
finger poke.
And
Yeah.
for months after that, there were signs about putting butts in seats.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the same night, as was pointed out, WCW responded to Mick Foley winning the WWF Championship with the first of the many finger pokes of doom.
Pretty
Mhm.
much. Yeah, pretty much the finger poke of doom just turned me off of WCW.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I was one of those 600,000 sets that flipped over to WWF.
I wasn't. So then we go to Cody Rhodes versus Christian, and I gotta say, by the way, this is the first time we've seen an American in a match at the Great American Bash.
Yeah,
The Americans were too busy having a badass barbecue, which wasn't really badass.
well, also there were Puerto Ricans there too.
Shh.
Yeah, there weren't actually a lot of Mexicans at that barbecue.
So
Skippy, they were
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans are different than Mexicans.
Well,
technically,
Puerto Rico's been vying to be the 51st state for a while.
they might.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is even then, there still weren't that many Americans in that barbecue.
So this match,
Woman band.
happened, and I gotta say, I was impressed. It was
Oh yeah.
damn good. Christian and Cody Rhodes worked so well together.
Yeah.
And
One's a talented veteran, one's a talented upstart.
well, Cody Rhodes I wouldn't call an upstart. He's really become a very solid performer since breaking away from Legacy, breaking away from Bob Holly, and really embracing.
Anything's better when they break away from Bob Holly.
Well, Bob Holly got better at when he broke away from himself. No, I'm not going to present that joke. Anyways, so this match, I mean, it's a great match. It was decent. There weren't any blown spots. They worked very well for with each other. And match ends with Christian trying for the spear, gets kicked in the face. Christian ducks the beautiful disaster. And Rhodes pushes out of the kill switch and finally drops Christian with the crossroads. So we are joining Damian Sandow, Tyson Kidd, Tensai, Christian, and Santino Marella in the Money in the Bank match for a shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Even as a fan of Christian, I could say that Cody Rhodes probably did deserve this.
Oh yeah.
At least a chance at a push.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hell, these guys both put on a very solid match here.
That they did.
It was definitely solid. However, I am getting a little worried. I mean, when you look at the Raw Money in the Bank and you look at the SmackDown Money in the Bank, one looks a little bit.
What do you mean there's a B show?
Well, one looks really overbooked. The other looking like, wow, 4 guys in a ladder match. I'm really hoping Miz shows up or Rey Mysterio or somebody. So we go back to the party.
Oh God, no Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. So we go backstage and Zack Ryder's like, "Hey, Teddy, can I be the DJ? I'm gonna play some Backstreet Boys." And this brings in Slater, and he says, "I'm a one-man rock band, and here's my song." And then gets trash thrown at him.
Yep.
And Ryder's like, "Yeah."
I want to light myself on fire in an endearing way.
So Ryder goes back to the DJ booth and hits Brodus Clay's music, which of course brings out Clay and the Funkadactyls, and we get everybody doing a synchronized dance.
It's so great that we were completely surprised by this music. Let's synchronize dance.
Yeah. So we go to commercial. We come back, and Alex Riley is in the ring.
I
guys
wonder
think
who's
more?
going to lose.
And this brings out Vicky Guerrero for another excuse me. And hey, she's going to give us the greatest birthday gift for America has ever had. It's Dolph Ziggler.
Hmm.
Did you keep the receipt? I'm sorry. That was
Well, I'd accept Dolph Ziggler as a gift.
Okay, Max.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll
So-
talk later.
So this match again, solid as hell.
Hmm.
Dolph wins with the zigzag. But again, it's solid. And as much as we said, well, what happened to Alex Riley's push? Alex Riley happened to Alex Riley's push.
Off a cliff.
Yeah, basically. Dolph Ziggler. So Dolph, Damian, Tyson Kidd, Christian, Santino Marella, Tensai, and Cody. There's 7 people in the SmackDown Money in the Bank match.
Well, isn't there normally 8 or 10 people in the Money in the Bank matches?
I think it's 8 this time.
Usually you get like 6 or to about 8. You've got 7 in this match and 4 in the Raw match.
They'll probably balance it out by
Next Raw.
Yeah, next Raw.
I hope so, because otherwise the SmackDown match is just looking like it's really crowded.
Yeah.
But crowded can be good in a match of this quality, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So we go to well, before we go to commercial break, we find out that Michael Cole is going to interview AJ next.
Hmm.
First.
Yeah. So we go. There's Michael Cole, and he says the words that I hate.
Most controversial person.
No.
Nerd.
Voice
Can I
of
have
the
your attention,
WWE.
please?
No. It's. Can I have your attention?
Please.
And usually that leads to, I have just received an email from the Raw anonymous Raw general manager on my iPad,
Thankfully, it didn't.
MacBook.
MacBook, iPad,
iPad book.
whatever.
iPad.
And he brings out one of the most controversial. Fuck it! There's nothing controversial about this. It's a girl playing mind games with 2 guys.
Yes.
Anyways.
Well,
So-
probably would be less controversial if it was a guy doing it to 2 other guys.
Oh yeah.
But it would still be less controversial if it was a guy doing it to 2 girls.
Ah.
So anyways, Michael Cole brings...
That should go out.
Yeah, I'll check a wow wow, literally. So, we bring out AJ, and before she can even talk, Michael Cole does not shut up.
Pretty much.
And the whole time, AJ is thinking, just give me a reason, Michael, to snap you like a twig.
And then, for some, after we get to see the highlights of what she did last, to Punk and Daniel Bryan, things take a turn for the strange. Because
Well, for the
AJ snaps on the octopus stretch on Michael Cole and stretches him so hard and so fast that he's screaming for help. And this brings out Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, and the 2 try to pry her off of him.
I'm right.
And then they
You're going to your own personal fantasy.
and lock on the Anaconda Vice and the Yes Lock.
And then they start kissing and no.
5 different places. And then they start making out. And God fucking damn it, shut the fuck up, Cole!
Oh
Okay
my.
there, buddy?
Okay. I'm better.
Well, none of that really happens. Michael Cole tries to hit on AJ, and then which brings out
Because he's got
Daniel Bryan.
He's got his damn wedding ring on, I might add. And you
Yeah.
plainly
He just wants a piece of the limelight that AJ's shining.
And yeah, this does bring out Daniel Bryan, and he's like, and he basically lays into Cole, calls him a sexist, and a bully, and he's like the rest of the media, you know, you make up shit, and you know what? It's like after that point. By the way, Michael Cole does shut the fuck up, thank God.
Yeah.
And Bryan's like, but this isn't about you, Cole. It's about AJ. And Daniel Bryan knows AJ better than anyone, inside and out.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just wants to know. He knows that she
Ew.
took the job seriously as the special guest referee, and you know what? And he also knows that he realized that she only wanted Punk to go through the table, and he forgives her for not realizing he was behind Punk. And this brings out Punk. And he says words that I've been screaming at the television screen since this segment started. Cole, get out of the ring. As he does, AJ goes, bye, Cole. And Booker T laughs. Yeah. And Punk basically gives a recap of what happened. It's like, my body's hurting, Daniel Bryan's body's hurting. They're selling, John. You might want to look at that, John.
Selling, that's for wimps.
And basically, it's like, and he says, unlike Daniel Bryan, he's not going to act like it didn't happen to him. He's not going to suck up to her because she's the guest referee. Because he's not. That's not Punk. He's blunt. He's blunt, and he does not say sorry for that. But you know what? He does admit that maybe some of AJ's little mental problems might be his fault.
A little of them.
And AJ might need professional help. And I'm not gonna toy with your emotions because you're a sweet girl and you don't deserve that. And Brian's like, that's a load of garbage. You're just making that up because you make it sound like you care about her, but you don't. I care about AJ. And
My caring is way greater than your caring, Punk.
no, my caring is greater than your caring, Brian.
My caring's huge.
My caring is as big as Godzilla.
Okay, maybe it's that. Maybe it is that. But as they throw down their microphones and are about to throw down, AJ breaks them up. It's like, no. And then, oh my God, Brian and AJ just start making out in the center of the ring. And CM Punk gets this weird look on his face like, oh, so that's how it is. Okay, I guess I can go now. And as he leaves the ring, AJ gets out. And are they fucking?
No, they just kiss.
No, seriously. That kiss didn't look like, oh, by the way, you two are going to kiss. No, that kiss looked like, oh, hey, you guys are going to kiss. Yeah, that's what we've been doing for the past 5 minutes. Thanks. No, out there in public. Oh, that type of kiss. And I was like, and then I had to readjust my pants.
And then AJ probably had the aftertaste of both tofu and caffeine-free Pepsi.
Oh God! It tastes like veggie burger. Ah.
No,
Oh, God.
no, it would be
Why
Diet
does-
Pepsi, Skippy.
Yeah, Diet Pepsi. But either way, probably would still taste like crap.
And as she skips away, Punk and Brian are just frozen, like,
What the
What
fuck?
the heck?
What the fuck just happened, man?
yeah.
And she also yeses too.
Yeah, she does the yes thing and she skips away.
I'm
So,
just gonna fucking steal that
commercial.
catchphrase from him.
Yeah, we go to commercial, and we come back, and it's Santino Marella, who's going to be taking on the team of Honeyco, Camacho, and did anybody realize that Drew McIntyre was still employed?
Can I? Why am I doing with these? Never mind.
Yeah, and he introduces us to his all-American tag team partners. Sergeant,
Even though he's Canadian, playing as an Italian.
The all-American Italian Canadian.
Sergeant Slaughter and Hacksaw,
Ho!
who
Son of a bitch.
wakes up the fucking crowd for once.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it actually carried over to the next match too, but we'll get to that.
And well, the thing, I mean, this was a decent match for two old guys and four young guys, and Slaughter and Duggan really worked. I mean, they worked pretty damn good. They hit their spots well. Yeah. Excuse me. And you know, Duggan, I really did want to see Slaughter lock in the Cobra clutch, then push the victim into Santino, who would hit the Cobra. It would have been kind of cool to watch.
Double Cobra action.
Exactly.
Though to be honest, I would like to see if Santino would pick up a Cobra Clutch.
Yeah, that would be nice. Duggan hits the 3-point stance clothesline, because it's Duggan. We did get a Cobra Clutch. I didn't see this. The action happened way too fast, but apparently Slaughter applied it to Camacho.
Oh.
And then Duggan tags in Santino, and he does what he does best.
Cobra!
And we get the Cobra strikes. And then we have the celebration. Santino does the trombone. Slaughter salutes it for whatever reason, and Hacksaw is like, "Where the fuck am I?"
This isn't my house.
Excellent. That's in good shape, though.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that. We go back to the party because why not? And Teddy Long is talking to R-Truth, and R-Truth is trying to feed Little Jimmy.
Apparently, little Jimmy has a low tolerance for water.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden the music stops, and we go back to see Damien Sandow. He's holding the plug.
I hate barbecues.
You ignoramuses, this isn't what the founding fathers would have wanted. And Zack Ryder's like, "Oh yeah, bitch, what's your problem? If you don't want to be here, just leave." Then they start to brawl, and Ryder gets the upper hand on Sandow, and slams him into the catering table, grabs the bowl of punch, and is gonna smash Damien Sandow with it, but Sandow misses, and Eve isn't wearing white underwear.
Well, in a white dress.
In a white dress.
And everyone laughs at her, and she screams and runs off. Be a star!
She's
Yeah.
a whore.
You know what? Thank you. Thank you. Be a star.
Be a dick if they deserve it.
Yeah. So we go to commercial. And out in the ring, Kurt Hawkins is with Tyler Rex. And apparently Rex says Hawkins thinks he can beat Ryback. Rex knows he can beat Ryback, but they flipped a cane. And Hawkins won, so good luck there, buddy.
I'll be over here.
I'll be
not
over
getting
here.
myself killed.
Get your ass handed to you.
I'll be over here not being murdered by Ryback.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say this. Kudos to the WWE. Kudos to the WWE for feeding Ryback actual jobbers, and not jobbers you'd find hanging out on the street outside the arena.
Though
Yeah.
if what happened with TNA is true, then that means that Kurt Hawkins is probably going to land on Impact this week.
He got jobbed so hard he went to Impact.
Oh God, that's terrible.
That's what happened last week with their jobber.
And the crowd was a bit behind Ryback, too.
Yeah, and then they busted out the Goldberg chants, and I just lost interest. Because really, I understand he's supposed to be this unstoppable machine-like creature of death and destruction.
Well, if overly Narmy won.
But I don't.
Well, the thing is, no one will think that unless he takes on some serious competition.
Yeah, that's the thing. When, like I said, I'm gonna keep.
I
saying this.
don't like make him move on to like mid carders or something, but make the matches a little longer. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, and I will continue to harp on this, and you guys can disagree or disagree. Unless they're feeding Ryback people who matter, nobody's going to care. When Goldberg was going through jobbers in WCW, it wasn't just no-name people they found off on the side of the street. It was actually big-name stars. Semi-big name. But this is just, like, pathetic. At least now they've got him actually killing actual jobbers.
It's just when you beat people who everyone else beats, you know.
Or when you beat people who nobody knows about. Yeah. Exactly.
As much as I like watching Ryback matches, even I gotta admit, this is not the best way of developing
That
him.
and where are they even going with this in any way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they trying to set up a streak? Are they trying to make him competition for someone important? They're not hinting at anything. He's just coming out and leaving. It's pointless.
Exactly. So, we do find out that because Sheamus was attacked by Del Rio and Rio feeding his car, Sheamus isn't going to be able to compete in the 20-man Battle Royale to determine the acting GM of SmackDown next week. Which is such a shame. Anyways.
I guess it was a shameful thing.
Quiet, Lesterhead.
Oh. Oh, God. That was terrible.
Shut up!
That was terrible. You feel ashamed of yourself.
Shut up, bye.
Anyways, so Teddy Long comes out and says, "Hey, I don't know where I'm gonna be, player, but I had a blast tonight, and I love you all, even though this is Corpus Christi. And hey, it's the Great American Bash Battle Royale. Now I'm gonna go fuck some bitch. Good night, everybody." I had to do a little bit of Teddy Long for real. Anyways,
I'm gonna go fuck some hoes. Later.
as Teddy Long walks out comes Alberto Del Rio. Okay? Then Kane, then Jack Swagger, and then...
Finally an American.
Yeah, finally another American. Well, no, Kane's... No, actually Del Rio... Isn't Del Rio...
Isn't Ryback an American?
We've had...
Well, yeah, technically that's true. He is from Sin City, which is in America.
And then John Cena wakes up the crowd. And then we go to commercial. Because... Yeah, why not?
This
Guys,
episode sponsored by Novocaine.
Yes. Here is your Great American... Someone count this for me because I am lazy. We've got...
I actually did try to keep a count on how many Americans were in this match. I think it was 11.
Okay. We had 11 Americans.
Yeah.
Wow. Was there 20 people, by the way?
Yes, there was.
Okay. But, so, yeah. This Battle Royale happened. Big Show clears out Justin Gabriel. Goodbye, Cape Town Werewolf. Throws Brodus Clay out because why not? Tensai eliminates Ezekiel Jackson, and then a bunch of people will eliminate the Great Khali, and Cody Rhodes takes out Santino Marella, and then Kingston and Cody Rhodes get thrown out of the ring by Big Show, and then that was the opening bell from the opening bell to the last commercial break was just amazingly
Clusterfucky.
clusterfucky but actiony, which is what I like.
That's why Battle Royals are so fun. It's just like, it's a clusterfuck, but it's an enjoyable one.
Yeah, I like the Royal Rumble. I love Battle Royales for that initial clusterfuckiness, but once they go to commercial and come back, it's like, okay, there we go. And we see CM Punk and Daniel Bryan just kicking each other's asses, and then CM Punk eliminates himself and Bryan with an over the top rope crossbody, which Bryan didn't exactly. I mean, he didn't exactly go over at the same time, but yeah.
They followed.
Yeah. Kane. I just want to talk about Kane here for a second. Had to have hit the worst looking sidewalk slam on Del Rio I have ever seen him hit on anybody. It was just terrible looking.
I'm gonna argue with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess nobody else can either. Jesus, this match, went pretty. I mean, we actually had a choke slam war that Kane won on the show. That was amazing. Cena throws out Del Rio and then hits Kane with the attitude adjustment, and Tensai is looking to throw Cena out via the death grip.
End of Rhine.
Yeah, and then Cena's like, nope, out you go. And then Big Show was like, nope, out you go. And then Ryder's like, okay, Big Show, out you. Oh, God. And
then you had the point where it was like 3-on-1 against Cena, and you're like, well, the odds are clearly against them.
Yeah. Oh, God, that 3-on-1 on Cena. When I saw this, I was like, damn, I feel really bad. I mean, 3-on-1? Those odds are so bad for everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cena demolished all 3 of them.
Oh yeah, I forget who it was. It was Ziggler, Tensai, and I want to say Del Rio.
Yeah, I think it was.
No, that sounds about right. So then after Ryder, Christian tries to take out Big Show. Big Show's like, yeah, fuck you, out you go. And then Ziggler's like, I want a piggyback ride. And then Kane's like, here's a piggyback ride out of the ring.
Yeah, he eliminates both Show and Ziggler.
And this leaves us with the Woo 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 Kid and the Big Red Monster. And
Oh, hi, early 2012 feud.
yeah,
Well, feeding, but yeah.
yeah.
Thunder.
I gotta
Thunder.
say, what we saw of the two was okay, but once Kane eliminated Big Show and Ziggler, I was like, I think I know who's gonna win. Lo and behold, Zack Ryder.
GM for Smackdown.
Not Smackdown.
For a week.
Down. Woo, woo, woo.
Oh, God.
You know it.
No, I think it is SmackDown.
No, it's Zack. Yeah, it's just SmackDown, but it's gonna be called Zack Down.
Oh, God, Zack Down.
Yeah.
Will he change the theme from fucking Green Day? I hope so.
He'll probably change it to his own.
If we have if for one night only we have Justin Bieber as SmackDown's, I will be okay if Justin Bieber replaces Green Day for Zack Down. I really will, but I don't think that will happen.
I'm fine with anything for SmackDown.
Yeah, there's that.
Even if it happens to be,
I don't care if it's a song made of armpit farts. Don't have Green Day.
I'll be fine if it gets replaced with Rebecca Black's Friday.
Or my moment.
Guys, what are you doing?
I have no clue what's going on right now. I just want to get to our last segment. And what is HBK's fault this week, guys?
It's all HBK's fault that we had 2 mixed gender matches for this week.
No one told me we're switching up the games.
Okay, Alberto Del Rio demanding to see people's papers is all HBK's fault.
Interestingly enough, they were in Texas for this too. So
Kane gaining magical grill lighting powers is all HBK's fault.
that's a good one.
It's all HBK's fault that these jets are flying overhead right now.
Yeah, I noticed that.
They're about to carpet bomb your house. Don't mind that.
Yeah, we ordered a strike a while ago. It's all HBK's fault.
That they're carpet bombing Mom's house.
No, that AJ enjoys the tastes of roses.
Seriously, they taste like shit.
And bacon.
Bacon shit.
Shit and bacon. That's just an odd. Anyways, that's gonna do it for the dark match for this week for WWE. As of this recording, happy 4th of July, folks. And well, hold on as I go get our usual spiel.
Yes. Plug. Plug.
Yes, the plug. The plug. I need to do something
Oh,
about.
we got
Don't
it.
forget to subscribe to us on Blip TV or YouTube to keep up to date on all the videos. You can also like us on Facebook or Twitter at DarkMatch Wrestling. You can also follow us individually on Twitter, but don't forget to check out TRE Productions where all our videos and stuff are hosted because we're annoying. We're also on Reviewtopia in the community section. I'm getting attacked by a jet, and check us at thatguywiththeglasses.com.
Yeah, we're in both places now. And as always, we've got our Twitter at Dark Match Wrestling, as
We
well.
got that.
Oh, and we've got our individual Twitters. So in case you guys really want to
He
talk,
already said that part.
okay, good.
Fuck you.
And
Well,
the
thank
you.
goddamn show.
Okay. Yes.
For the dark match, I'm Iron Bite, and I'm confused.
I'm
I
in
am
Power Free.
I'm the Lord
I'm Al.
Star.
Oh.
I'm the Lord Star, and I'm sorry that I stole the catchphrase for my Let's Play.
I'm Allie, and I'm standing up for America! Ow, my hand.